Welcome into the Landon Tangwall Show. Today, we're going to be diving into the film of Miami offensive lineman Samson Okunlola and show you why I am incredibly high on this kid. I mean, as a pass protector, he is borderline elite. I mean, he's got sweet feet, he's got great independent hands, and he'll always rebite them. And you're going to see pass pro IQ that is just off the charts, and it really helps his teammates when dealing with those stunts and pressures. And then run game, just a natural accelerator. This kid's feet never stop moving, and he gets a lot of movement because of it. 254 pass block snaps, 0 sacks allowed, 1 quarterback hit in 2025. He is going to take care of Darian Mensah, and he's a good teammate. This kid going into year 4, this is going to be his first time being the true starter. It's a former 5-star, and I'm going to show you his tape. You're going to be like, yeah, this kid could have started on just about any other team in America, but stayed the course, wanted to play under Mirabal, wanted to play under Cristobal, and you're going to see why that's all going to pay off for him this year. By the way, guys, we're going to have more Miami film breakdowns. Hit that subscribe button because in a couple days, we're going to do another film breakdown. We're going to go over to the defensive line this time. I'm excited for that one. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you get that one in your feed. And thank you to Growing HVAC for bringing you today's video. If you're making a move in the HVAC business or making it look a higher, check out growinghvac.com. Without further ado, let's roll the tape. All right, we're going to start out with Samson in the run game, and more specifically, this guy's down blocks. Look at him just accelerate into that nose tackle and just completely move him out of the way. And I love how he covers downfield too. Look at him hustling right here. So what you're going to get is you're going to get gap scheme. You're going to run power, where I know I have an ace block with my center back to no one, actually, because we're going to get a trade block here between Markel Bell and the tight end up to 54. So he knows right away I can just go full steam ahead into this because I don't really have a linebacker to worry about. So watch him. Perfect acceleration mechanics where he really stabs this foot in the ground, super positive shin angles, and then just moves this guy out of the way. I mean, the nose tackle did not stand a chance. And let's talk about why. First thing, he really understands where to attack. When you have a nose tackle that you know is going to play into the center, you want to get right on that hip, right on that rib cage, and that's how you move him. He cannot fight against that. You get both hands on that hip, that rib cage, and then just foot fire and move him out of the way. And really, that's the other reason why you see Samson in such good position so often. It's because how his feet move. So as soon as he stabs this foot, watch how these feet are like pistons, just ba 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 ba. You see how they never stop moving. And that's why he's always going to be able to get so much movement, because his feet are constantly firing. So here we go against Bethune-Cookman right here. Beck's going to pull it and throw the RPO. But so you don't get the full feel of what would have happened on this play. But watch him stab this foot in the ground. You got a 2-eye, and watch him just accelerate into this thing. And the other part that I love is the dip that he gets, where he's kind of helmet to helmet. Look at him get low and get really good position and really get a good aiming point right here on that defensive tackle that slants into Brockermeyer, and then there you go. You get the foot drive where he's just moving him out of the way. Like, this is the initial movement that you're always going to get out of Samson because he accelerates so well and he plays fairly low and just has great understanding of where to attack the defensive lineman. You get stuff like this where, hey, we just have too many people in the box, and that's why Beck decided to throw this thing. But if we were one less in the box, like, look at the type of movement and just holes that we are creating here for the running back. All right, here we go. Ohio State. My God, do I love this guy in inside zone, duo, whatever you want to call it. We're getting vertical double teams. That is what he does. Look at him and Markel Bell this is the definition of delivering the defensive lineman, the down lineman, up to the linebacker. So I got a B block with Markel Bell here. What I really like is you get this first brace step, and you're going to kind of get like a gallop step, but he really launches off of this foot and just into Edric Houston, boom, into this thing, and you get the foot fire. We turned him around. Taking a man from point A to point B against his will, he looks lost. He doesn't know what's happening. Arvo Reese has 2 guys on him, 7 yards down the field. Markel Bell is straight up laughing, and I'm laughing too watching this tape. Watch Markel right here. Ready? He's like, hell yeah. But this is what Samson brings to the table. A lot of guys kind of drift away a little bit too much, and they let the double team get split. He is so good at getting vertical, and I know that Mirabal loves this type of tape. You're going to see later, he'll literally like overtake Bell on a lot of these double teams because he gets so vertical and so into it, but he understands what we're trying to do. I mean, look where everybody else is, and look where this double team went. That is a solid 5 yards down the field, ladies and gentlemen. A physical man who wants to get vertical. All right, now we're still running inside zone right here, but now we have a nose tackle, and he is going to slant right here into the A-gap. Watch Samson pick this foot up, and as soon as he sees that Curry is going to play outside, so he picks this foot up, and he is going to brace off this foot. Look at the body position. He's getting ready to launch off of this foot right into that hip again. Bop! and throw that thing over. Look at the movement you get on what I would consider the best run stopping defensive tackle in all of college football last year in Caden McDonald. And he's just physical with him. And like I said, it's all about the body angles and how this kid explodes off of his feet. Like the acceleration, just all his mechanics of how explosive an athlete he is just absurd. And it forces McDonald, because McDonald gets thrown so far over this way, it makes him feel like, hey, I really want to fight back into the A-gap, because that's where he was trying to throw me over. So when Fletcher cuts this right off of that block, there is a huge hole that's created here. So it's such a great job of being explosive, being dynamic, and knocking that thing over, and then even getting up and really being able to wall off this linebacker if we were to hit it right here. So fantastic job right here from Samson. All right, here we go. We're running the ball right up the middle. And this is what I meant by like overtaking these double teams. Look how he gets so vertical. He's actually in front of Markel Bell, and they still take 51 for an absolute ride, just hurting his feelings. But this is what I mean. You get to brace back into this thing, and look at him. Because he knows I need to get vertical, he literally is right in front of Bell, and then the feet are just moving. And we take him, oh my gosh, that is a solid 5 yards off the line of scrimmage. This defensive lineman, his coach is watching, is shaking his head, saying, son, this cannot happen again. But you get the same thing. And once again, this is why he's so good. You see this brace off of this right foot, the stab in the right foot, and then launch. Boom, launch myself. You get a really nice gallop step. And now it's time for that foot fire that we love. Fire. Look at them like pistons, and just delivering him up to the linebacker. So not all these plays end up great. Like we miss him backside. This linebacker's able to shoot through, and you get 2 here on Fletcher. But honestly, that is not the problem of Samson, because he is absolutely dominating the down defensive lineman. Now here we go once again against Caden McDonald. You see the explosion and the foot fire, where it's a minimal gain, but just taking one of the top defensive lineman and moving him. Same exact thing where this foot really comes up, stab. You even get a toe strike right here where the foot fully isn't in the ground. I mean, just absurd shin angles right here, ladies and gentlemen. And just throwing that thing over. And then you get the foot fire again where they never stop moving, and we get up to the linebacker too. And like I said, these plays don't end up being great because there were so many people in the box, but he did his job. I mean, look at how we have walled this off. If we take care of stuff backside and we get numbers backside, he has created one hell of a lane right here, and he's still going. He is taking him for a ride. That's Arvell Reese right there, first round draft. I mean, 2 big-time picks right here, and he is just dominating both of them with physicality, and it's because he's explosive, and it's because he never stops driving his feet. All right, here we go one more time. And I feel like little plays like this, like people don't fully appreciate this, of how hard this is. He wasn't getting a whole ton of help from Brockermeyer. Look at him take Caden McDonald really by himself. Like Brockermeyer's really not even into this. Once again, he gets so vertical, he'll literally like overtake double teams. But that is taking right there. You see Caden McDonald, like I said, best run-stuffing defensive tackle in all of college football, and he took him a solid 3 yards off of the ball. Now, once again, you didn't get a whole lot out of this play, but Mark Fletcher was able to hit this cutback lane because Samson is completely driving him off of the football. I mean, this is the stuff that just gets me giddy, ladies and gentlemen. It gets me going. And then let's run some outside zone. And how about I just torque you inside? How about I just toss Kenyatta Jackson inside and create a great lane for Mark Fletcher? So I know that I kind of get a little bit of a double, a little bit of a combo block right here between Bell and myself up to 0. And this is the core strength where he says, hey, I know because of how this is working out, we are going to try to hit this right off of my block. I know, hey, we got Lofton. He's going to block outside. We're going to try to hit this right off my block. So look at him just torque this inside, throw it inside, and then here come the feet running, because he knows sometimes when you just position block someone, it's not the greatest thing in the world because then they can beat you, but he position blocks, he whips his feet around, throws him, like I said, core strength, strong as a freaking ox, and now the feet run. Just completely, I don't even know what to say, guys. You're going to get me acting up watching this man Samson's tape because I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this man to get a true starting role, and now he's got it. He's going to dominate in the run game in 2026. All right, I want to take you back to the Ohio State playoff game. One of the most important plays of the game was 3rd and 11. Miami's up 3, 13 minutes left in the entire game. And this is where Ohio State started to get a little bit of momentum back. And everybody remembers this 3rd and 11 run where Carson Beck takes off and he's going to go ahead. He's going to truck a man and get everybody hype on the sideline, turning everybody up, and we keep the drive alive. A huge play. And the biggest reason it happened was Samson. I don't want to take anything away from Beck. He probably is the biggest reason. But look at Samson here. We're in the slide. We're sliding here. He sees, okay, that Markel Bell, he's clamped up on Curry. Now he sees that hip and he goes, bop, throws that thing over, collapses him, puts him on the ground, and that's what creates such a great lane for Beck then to take off, be able to put his shoulder down, and get a first down. So I think a lot of people remember this play, but they don't remember how important that Samson was to making this play happen, because if he just kind of floats in space and maybe just kind of drifts over here and takes up that space, I don't think Beck will see how easy of a lane this is to take off. He just creates so much space, puts another man on his knees, and then we're able to get off for a first down and keep a crucial drive alive. So I wanted to show you that, but he was so good all the time against Ohio State. So look at him right here. This is the 4th and 5 play where we convert to Malachi Toney. So what he sees is we got a really tight alignment. And when you get this tight alignment, you're expecting a twist. So they're going to try to make Caden Curry pick off Brockermeyer, and they're going to try to loop Kenyatta Jackson back around. And Samson gets a whiff of this, and he says, hell no. 2 hands in, and just tosses Caden Curry over into the pile over here. And then he sees, oh, bet, Brockermeyer's holding up Kenyatta Jackson. That hip, mine, bow, throw it down, completely mess it all up, and we're able to get the football out to Malachi Toney. So he's really good at dealing with twists and stunts, and you're going to get that on the interior because he's so physical with his hands. And if there's ever an open hip with just that rib cage, he's going to go ahead and get him just a full slab of ribs and throw him down. Kenyatta Jackson was taking a beating from him all day long. Okay, here we go. Against SMU, once again, dealing with stunts, and this is what I mean by driving his feet in Pass Pro 2. So Beck is able to throw a really nice ball here because it's such a clear lane. So what you're going to get is this pressed up, this mug linebacker is going to come and pick Samson, and then the defensive tackle is going to loop around. Now, as soon as Samson gets a whiff of the fact that 4 is going to loop, he snaps over, and this is what we call trapping the penetrator. So 28 was the penetrator because he's trying to pick him. 4 is the loop man on this stunt. So as soon as he sees this, he says, bet, I'm going to just completely trap this. You're supposed to drop this foot, and then look at the legs just accelerate. And he doesn't give 4 an opportunity to be able to loop over top because he washes 3 people down. He's going to wash 2 defenders and Brockermeyer, just wash the entire thing. And look at the lane that Beck gets to deliver this football from because of how this kid accelerates. Once again, just such good movement, but understanding of like when he just drives his feet, good things happen, and I love how he messes up this stunt. I guarantee you Mirabal got absolutely giddy watching this thing. He probably feels just how I feel because I'm like, this is just high-level stuff, and that's how you mess with a stunt. And then right here, this might be my favorite play of the entire tape. I think you watch this, a lot of people are like, oh, whatever, like Beck rolls out, like, you get a touchdown. This is a big-time play. So this is all great and all. I need you to just very carefully watch what this kid does. Watch him. So you're going to start to see him slant over. I love how he's always physical. He's always trying to throw stuff over to help out the rest of the offensive line. And he knows that they run a lot of interior stunts. So you're going to get the penetrator right here, and then we're going to loop him back around. So he kind of like gets really into it, a little too far into it, where if you look at this, look where everybody else is. He's really offline. He's a lot more forward than the rest of the offensive line. So watch him. After he throws this over, he is going to backpedal to get back in line with everybody else to be able to be there for the looper over top and boom, take it. And if Beck really doesn't have to roll out, he just decides to because he feels pressure, but there was no pressure because Samson's IQ is off the freaking, the Albert Einstein level IQ right here in the football world. This is what gets me going. Like little things like this is what Mirabal is just like, my God, and there's no way we can ever keep this freaking kid off the field any longer. He hits the back pedal to get back in line with everybody else and pick the looper up over top. And mind you, he would not be able to pick up that looper if he did not hit that back pedal. And like I said, allows Beck to be able to fire that thing down there. I mean, just stuff of beauty. All right, and then we talked a lot about dealing with stunts and whatnot. Let's just talk basic pass pro technique. He's got it all. What kind of bag do you want? Do you just want an independent hand strike and still get off on the stunt right here? Because he's going to give it to you. I mean, so you got a 5 technique. You know you need to set out to him. Look at him throw this independent outside left hand. Boom, stabs that right up under his chin strap. And then he's going to come with the inside hand. Boom, throw that on. He's able to deliver this thing fully, gripped him up, deliver him over to Markel Bell. That's a present. And then still get off over the top and run the looper. No chance. Guys, I'm done. This is why I say he's my under the radar All-American pick for this year. Like, I don't even know what to say about this tape. All right, how about you get in a little bit of bad trouble? Your hands get outside. You want me to rebite? I got that in the tool belt tool, coach. I'm not gonna go up top on the touchdown in there. I love that play. Okay, so he's going to set, and both hands are going to be outside a little bit. You're not always going to be in perfect position. So this hand, you see it. It's outside. He's like, all right, he's starting to bull rush me a little bit. So he's going to reset the feet, and then watch him. Both hands are going to come off, and they're both, you see that, boom, latch right back up underneath. We get this forklift where now we're lifting him up, and we're just completely sitting down on this thing. We're even getting a little bit of hands to the face with the head, but because he rebit his hands, he's got perfect technique, and there's nothing that this defensive tackle can do to him. So, I mean, the hands are right where they need to be, and understanding power angles where we start to lift this bull rush up, and only good things are going to happen for us. And then how about you want a little bit? Hey, how about we just jump set this guy? How about we just put two hands on, and then how about a little trap, little snatch and trap technique too, and just put my nuts on his face. That's what we do. Let's go sideline view right here. So what I mean is he just straight up jumps him. He's like, hey, this guy, he plays for Bethune-Cookman. I'm just going to get on top of him. So almost just a run block, just like, boom, just go get him. And now, okay, we're here, and now he feels this long arm, this bull rush, so he's going to take, you see this glove right, he's going to take his right arm and just trap it down, just boom, trap him down, and then just lay on top of him. Whatever you want, which way, whatever technique, independent hands, rebiting your hands, snatch and trap, all of it, Samson has it. Like I said, this is my under the radar All-American. I truly believe in this kid. I've been waiting for him to get a full-time gig, and I think he is going to show off in 2026. So I cannot wait for this tape. We're definitely going to break him and Cantwell down together. Guys, buckle up. You're in for a good season with another good offensive line from Miami.